everybody, Edo here, and this is Kingswood, which is live on Kickstarter now. And Kingswood is a sort of roundel action selection worker placement, more like worker movement game where you are going to be a character or moving through a village or a kingdom, and you are going to essentially be playing to level up your character, gain more skills and abilities, or power really, and then go out and fight monsters. And as you fight monsters, you do set collection with the monsters, just point scoring. First one to 20 or whatever the condition is for that version wins. There's some different setups for the number of players, but basically you are going to start with some money, and it's based on the character you select. Each character has their own special player power, and then you're going to have a heart, a book or learning, and a sword. Or again, this is based on which character you are. So some might have all swords or lots of hearts or lots of money or whatever. And so basically, it's very simple. You're going to pick a character and you use the action at that location, and then you can move one in another location, and then you use the action of where you land. You can also pay to move further. So as long as you pay, everything's in reach. There's this knight character that gets placed where the last person go that can thwart players, and they can just remove him for money. But basically, you are working and to collect, and what you're collecting is you go from having one sword and paying a code for having, so you then have 2, and then 3. So you're building up your ability, and then you go to fight. And so if you fight somebody when you go to the forest, you flip over some cards. This moon sprite requires 1 coin and 1 sword to defeat. Coins get spent forever. Swords, really simple, awesome mechanic, get flipped over to the other side and are out of use, and then you can go to a location to flip them back over. So it's nice because you expend them, but you're still building up your overall strength. So you're like building up 3 swords, and you might spend 2 and then flip them back over. It was like really simple, but I hadn't thought of it or seen it. I couldn't remember a game that did it that way, and Seth couldn't either at the time. So that was cool. It's pretty, the art's nice, I like the character design, it's well thought out. It's just very straightforward. You know, you're gonna move around, grab your stuff. They have different buildings you cycle in from standard buildings or more interesting ones, which changes the dynamics. The players do too. But you're just all sort of like doing the sort of same thing as you're going. It feels like more life could be brought to it over time, with whether there's expansions or stretch goals, but could get a little bit more in there. But as a base, as a starting point, it's very functionally well structured and works. I think also some of the movement and value could work on where and how you're restricted a little bit, or it just you sort of can do what you need to do, and it isn't. You know, it's there, but not in a way that really creates too many dynamic choices. But again, overall solid, and it looks very nice. So this is Kingswood, live on Kickstarter. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.